What's up, guys? This is Teresa filming on behalf of Malevolent Gaming, and today we have
Kevin Tran.
And this is for the 3v3 YCS, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And here's his deck profile.
So we made it to day 2, but unfortunately at the last round, the opponent forced a draw on me, and we both didn't make it for whatever reason. So let's just get in with the deck profile. Center. So I played Salamangreat, and I opted to play 3 Buffalo and no Lady Debug. I didn't play Lady Debug because I suspected there's gonna be a lot of back row decks and a lot of like salads and like basically either a combo heavy meta or a hand chop heavy meta. So I wanted to play Buffalo where it would resolve, and I played the 3 Foxy, double Jack, and double Foul. I like the double Foul because it turboed out Dweller, and I feel like it's really good against this today's meta or for Vegas. And for the 1-ofs, I played Gazelle, Falco. I opted to play Mole because it's like a plotter average. It's really good for the grind game, and at worst, it's an extender. So I really liked it. It did okay. During testing, it overperformed, but during the event, I rarely got to see it or it rarely used it. And then another card that I played at 1 of was Spinny. I don't really like Spinny as a card because it's yes, it's an extender, but it's a level 3 extender when I could just use Foul as a level 4 extender. So it has I don't know, I just never really missed it. So I liked it at 1. It was there when I needed it. So yeah. And to the hand traps, since you know Spirals was roaming around, I was playing triple Droll, double Crow, and I played double Ash because I don't think that Ash is, well, actually, shout outs to Gio. He said, he was explaining to me that Ash wasn't super relevant and it doesn't really end the other player's turn. So Ash is like, okay, we only play Ash here because we could just recycle it. And I played double Nibiru and 1 Ghost Ogre. I think Ghost Ogre is really good in this meta. Or not really good, but it's okay. It hits rogue decks, it hits Altergeist's personal spoofing, and I don't know. I just, like, it was okay. And for the last 2 monsters I played was 1 Pankratops and 1 Kaku.
And how'd Kaku do?
I only saw it like once during the whole tournament for both days, which is kind of funny. But during testing, it was really good. It's a big beater. It's 1,000 eyes. I liked it, and then if I drew it going first, you could still activate to special summon as long as there's a monster in the extra monster zone. So I liked it a lot. And then I played Pankratops because it hits the back row decks, or it pops the back row. It's a big beater. It's really hard for a lot of cards to get over. It puts on a lot of pressure that Salamangreats don't have. And the biggest reason why I played these 2 was just for window. You know, you could get, it's an out to window as long as they don't have Alistair in hand. And onto the spells, I play triple Mining, double Will, double Desires. I only played double Will because I hated seeing multiple in my hand. As weird as that sounds, you want to see in your hand. But during testing, I always drew multiple of it, and then none of my combo, or none of my Salamangreat cards. So it was just kind of like dead in my hand. So yeah. And I'm too much of a pussy to play 3 Desires. And I played 1 Circle, 1 Sanctuary, and 1 Foolish. I really like the Foolish because it sends your last combo pieces to the grave, and then if you normal summon Buffalo, and then you discard one of your Salamangreat cards to draw 2, and then you drew into Gazelle, or if you already have Gazelle or Foolish in hand, and you drew one or the other, you could Foolish one of your combo pieces like Jaguar, and then activate Resolve Gazelle to send one of your traps. And yeah, I don't know, I just liked it. And I just played 4 traps, just the 2 of each. I liked it. I think in the future I would play 3 Rage because there were times when I really wanted to see my hand and all I saw was just the monsters, and it was a hard decision to send off a Gazelle. And for the extra deck, I got tokens, and yep, I played, let's do do 3 Balinks, 3 Sunlight Wolf, 2 Helio, and then I opted to play double Pyro Phoenix. Pyro Phoenix was really good for because it blew up the entire board. Not a lot of people are playing this card, and I could kind of see why, but it blows up the board when they least expect it, which is nice. Because they always expect you to try to get trapped or something, but then when I go for will, and they just think that I'm trying to save up for the next turn. But then after I make this, and they're like, okay, and then I blow up the whole board. Some people don't even know what this card does, which is kind of funny. But yeah, it's a overall good card. I played Kita, Borload, Update Jammer, Transcode, and Dweller. I prefer to play Borload over Abramax because if I side in against Spirals going second, all I see is Dark Ruler. If I could just make a Borload with Update Jammer, I could take their Appaloosa and their Appaloosa and their Sleeper, and then it would just be basically a game because they have nothing to get rid of it. And shout outs to Gio and Paco again, because I was actually planning to play both Borload and Abramax, but then we came to a decision that if I played a mirror, this Hito would be really helpful. And so for the side deck, I played Triple Twin. This is a really good card according to my teammate Paco. You know, it hits 2 back row, helps you discard a card. It's really nice. And I played 2 Sanctum, 1 Scythe, and 1 Trap Trick. The idea behind this is that if I do double Sanctum, it's like not the greatest, but if I drew a Sanctum and a Trap Trick, I can use it on my other Rage. And that was another reason why I wanted to play triple Rage rather than double, just because sometimes I would draw, let's say like Rage, Trap Trick, and Sanctum, and then it was like Trap Trick became kind of useless, but it's whatever. I mean, it rarely happens, but there are times when it happens. And I played a double Evenly Match. I honestly hate this card. It didn't do me anything, it didn't do me any justice during the event. But it was there it was just there. And then I played triple Dark Ruler, and the biggest MVP of the event was triple Chalice. Shout out to Joseph Kang for just giving it to me. I'm a broke guy, so couldn't get it on time until he came through. And so yeah.
Broke, but he plays 2 pot of Desires. That's OT and 3 OT trolls.
Yep. So yeah, that's my deck profile.
Okay, I have some questions for you.
Sure.
So what was your team name?
Our team name was Team Durable and Kevin.
And why was that?
So originally we were supposed to be Team Durable, and right before we signed up, somebody within our team put and Kevin, and so I was really shocked when I found out I wasn't a part of Team Durable.
You blame me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Any shout outs?
Oh yeah. Shout outs to Team Malevolent for helping me test a lot. They they allowed me to get access to a lot of the info that got me to where I'm at. I like to give a shout out to Husi, Derek, Jay, and Matthew. And my biggest shout out, of course, is to my girlfriend.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. And I guess that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.